What's poppin', people? What's poppin', y'all? Welcome to Rome's Rebellion. I hope everybody's doing well. Been catching up with all the latest bull crap that has been going on. Some good news, but mostly bad news that I have been seeing that we can talk about today. Go to comments. What is today? Friday. Today is a Friday. It don't even feel like it. Feel like a Tuesday. What's going on, Devin? Oh, well, before I get started, let me give a shout out to David for the $50. Good looking, man. It felt good being back out doing what I love. As y'all know, we are planning a giveaway for Chicago, 20,000 diapers, food and clothes for the kids of Chicago. Hopefully, we'll be around Fred Hampton's um, neighborhood, and you guys can donate to Tour for the Poor, Cash App, Tour for the Poor, PayPal, and Holy Rome 6, and Venmo, Tour for the Poor. But let's get this. Oh, wrong one. Let's get this started. What's good, Robbie? Bad Wolf. What's popping? How y'all been? How y'all doing today? It's a great day. It's a little slow for a Friday, but I ain't complaining. I'm not complaining, man. I'd rather have a slow day than a fast piss me off day. Devin, thank you for that $10, man. I appreciate you, man. You always come through. You always look out for me, man. I appreciate you. You been here for a nice minute, actually. Been here for a nice minute, man. I appreciate that. Uh, what is we gonna start on? I don't know if y'all know about this kid named ISO Speed, but man, he is breaking some fucking barriers. I wasn't even gonna talk about that, but I guess I'll bring it up because I'm looking at it right here. But saying that he a real popular streamer. He had went to China and he's costing America a lot of money because the propaganda we put out about China costs us billions of dollars. You know, we got to keep people uninformed of China, their cultures, or what's actually going on over there. The same thing that we do with the DPRK, North Korea. But he's over there and he's doing a great job breaking some barriers, man. The young people. I know there's a lot of young people who's watching him, and they're gonna have a better outlook on China, and due to certain streamers. You know what I'm saying? Like it's funny how, and I don't know if he's. I know he say free Palestine a lot, but I don't know if he's a Marxist or any of that. I doubt it. But it's good to see streamers actually doing something to change people's minds, and even if it's just showing up somewhere and showing you how they live, and you know break all these fucking barriers that these people didn't put up. Oh fuck! I forgot. I gotta go meet Cash Kid in Maine. I think I'm gonna call him after this show. Okay. All right. I think I know where I want to start off at. Real stream, y'all. I was about to say. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Keep letting the use some foreigners. He's been a free Palestine for a minute. Yeah, pro Palestine for a minute. Yeah, and that's another good thing. You know, he's not a raging black Zionist because the American government would have loved to use him for a lot of propaganda or just for him to go over there and like totally disrespect people way of life and their cultures and whatnot. So, but it's good to see. Baker, thank you for that $10. Hey, it's good. You just don't know. It's good to be out there, motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. I met a lot of good people in jail, man. It was a lot of motherfuckers there, mostly there because they have financial problems, man. Most of what I have seen in jail was just people there because they're not financially stable. You know, a lot of white collar crimes. Don't get me wrong. It was some murderers and well, uh, I can't say they was murderers, but allegedly, um, alleged drug dealers and whatnot. But they all good people, man. Being poor is illegal. Yes, it is in many states. Yes, it is. Especially being homeless.
We realize that there are still some bad apples trying to play with time, perhaps. But we have spent 2 years raising awareness. I think at some point, the people themselves felt that we were raising too much awareness and it was time to take action. And from a certain point, we decided to take action. I want to inform you here that unfortunately, in recent times, following a report on a complaint, we have discovered a network of criminals, unfortunately within the ministry, even within humanitarian action. This ministry that was supposed to act for the benefit of the most disadvantaged. It is in this ministry that people allowed themselves to embezzle money in billions in 2024. They embezzled several billions. The police did an excellent investigative job that allowed us to discover many assets, luxury vehicles, a good number of things in any case that have been seized. The case has been transferred to a court. This is to say that if we do not take control seriously, there will always be this kind of people who believe that everything is allowed. Embezzling billions, especially in the Ministry of Humanitarian Action. In this context, there are insurance court agents who were caught in this, who are currently in prison, involving hundreds of millions.
And I want to pause this because you see how they are going after the rich, after the people who's actually doing these things compared to what America does when like what was that new thing? They reporting everything over $200 on Cash App, Venmo, and like they got all these laws cracking down on poor people trying to make a way through this capitalist society, and they never go after people who's actually like this. This is stuff that Elon Musk claim he's doing, but we have yet to see any of these billionaires be cracked down on or investigated for anything, and we know that they are welfare queens. We know that they embezzle money. We know that they steal from their workers. We have this information. You see the difference between what's going on over there and what's going on over here, and it's a shame. It really is.
Embezzling food supplies that were supposed to benefit the most disadvantaged, to benefit these internally displaced persons. And it is in this ministry that people try to embezzle this money. And I am convinced that this exists almost everywhere because we are continuing the investigation. Often there are arrests that you might not understand, but we know why we are making them. There are still many people trying to embezzle public funds. We will not have any pity for those individuals. So, this is an opportunity to call upon the Commission for Dysfunctional Regulations that has been established because there are many reports reaching the presidency here to get to work seriously and allow us to uncover all these thieves hiding in the administration. We cannot tolerate this at a time when we are fighting against terrorism, where people are sacrificing themselves on the ground. and others are in the rear, allowing themselves to steal billions and to indulge in luxury. It's difficult to grasp this situation. On top of all that, there are Burkinabés who lack patriotism. We have all followed the efforts that have been made to acquire a new plane. The last time, I was obliged to receive last week 2 mechanics from the company who, as soon as the plane arrived on the 2nd of last month, on the 3rd submitted a resignation request. And one submitted the resignation request on the 3rd to take effect on the 4th, and the other took effect on October 31st. And for good reason, they are demanding a salary increase of more than 2 million. It's sabotage. And I think it's a serious lack of patriotism. The board of directors tried by all means to reason with them. They even went as far as making concessions up to 400,000 francs more on their salary and everything. They categorically refused. They refused to work. While we know very well that for each flight, the plane needs a number of checks to be able to take off again. But they refused to work. While the new plane had just arrived. This is pure and simple sabotage. A plane arrives on the 2nd, and on the 3rd, you decide not to work as mechanics. We were forced to meet with them and convey the message that they will work willingly or by force. We are not asking anyone. We are not going to negotiate anymore. They will work, and that is what is happening. In the Air Force, there are mechanics who do not earn what they earn, but who sacrifice day and night so that the aircraft are in flight to support the combat forces. They have never demanded an extra franc. So these are the kinds of attitudes we are fighting against. We realize that there are still some bad.
And this is man, it's so shocking to see people actually doing stuff, leaders actually doing what need to be done and cracking down on, these greedy corporations in the country, man. I just wish that, like sometimes I'd be like, damn, I'm born in the wrong place. And it just said that he just opened up a new cement factory. So he's manufacturing all of his resources, all of his gold is everything is manufactured in his country. I put this on my kids. I think when he's done, he's gonna have more attempts on his life than Fidel Castro. How many times they try to kill Fidel? Like 900 times. I think it's gonna be around that because he's young. He's young. He got a long time. If he can survive the West, he's gonna be around for a long time. Man, hey, we can only wish. He's gonna be around for a very long time, and it's good to see people in leadership in Africa taking over and actually doing right for the people for once, man. Because the people multiple countries in Africa is just going through it with this corrupt leadership, or in these warlords that was birthed by the American imperialism. Oh yeah, they already tried. I think so far, last time I counted, it was like 30-something attempts on his life so far, like 37 or something like that. But yeah, they're gonna keep trying because what he did to France and kicked them out and told them, like, look, we don't even need y'all. Like, y'all need us. Y'all need our resources. We don't benefit from this relationship. So, y'all have to go. And I remember that. And then now France is saying, hey, they want to talk about relations. At the same time, they trying to get him out so they can put him in the spotlight and take his head off. That's the only reason why they want to talk, so they can get close enough to take him out. Because there's no reason to talk to France. There's no reason to have a relationship with the West at all, especially when you have Russia right there and multiple countries in Africa doing well enough to trade with. Hopefully he can do what Gaddafi couldn't do. and really unite Africa as one. I was reading a story a couple of days ago about how he wants to get rid of passports in the continent of Africa and have it that way that the citizens can travel freely throughout any country. So that's gonna be dope. That's gonna be dope to see, man. It's gonna be nice to see countries in Africa, all around Africa, actually rising up and doing what they need to do because it's so much corruption out there. I don't know if you guys is on TikTok or anything, but it's this whole little thing where these younger, I ain't gonna call them kids, but the youngins, they are sharing. No, what you mean? Computer?
Yeah.
It's all right. It's called Corrupt Talk. And they are basically, just emulating the corrupt presidents, war leaders and whatnot. It's funny. It's called Corrupt Talk. If you go on TikTok, type it in. But it's funny. I probably can't play now because I'm pretty sure most of them got music over it. But it's funny. They calling out a lot of it's a lot of Africans on there. So, but it's good to see people actually standing up, man. And he just opened up an airlines, I believe. Hold on. Yep, I think this video right here.
We knew this all along, but the world needed to see it as well. So Ibrahim Traore is the proof we needed to show the world how wicked our leaders are. Wicked. You've been in office for what? 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years with nothing to show for your people. This man came into office for 2 years. He is manufacturing everything from his country. Detergent, soap, tomato, grains, pasta, cars, electric cars, and now an airline, Burkina Faso airline. At this point, there's really nothing else to say. You all gotta go. All of you gotta go.
See how much shit can get done if you just wasn't, evil. So much shit can get done. I didn't even know he was building electric cars. That's fucking based. And all the material that they got over there, they like, we don't need y'all. Like, we don't need y'all. So it's dope, bro. That is fucking dope. Let's see. Oh yeah, here we go. So China had wrote a Dear John letter to the United States of America and said, hey, this relationship is over. And I was like, damn. I know y'all seen that. Y'all seen that, right? China said the relationship is over. I don't know, man. I don't know. I see a lot of, of course, a lot of thick skull Americans talking about, oh, well, y'all gonna become another state pretty soon, and talk about going to war with Canada, which is very stupid. Like, but this is the downfall of a lot of the empires. They start to collapse around them before the inside collapse. I'm pretty sure if Canada went the China route, man, that would be a fucking blow to the United States of America. And they saying, let me get this video up. They saying that they about to stop trading with us. They said they're gonna turn off the lights.
What is clear is that we don't.
The old relationship we had with the United States, based on deepening integration of our economies and tight security and military cooperation, is over. What exactly the United States does next is unclear. But what is clear is that we, as Canadians, have agency. We have power. We are masters in our own home. Nous sommes maîtres chez nous. We can control our destiny. We can give ourselves much more than any foreign government, including the United States, can ever take away. We can deal with this crisis best by building our strength right here at home. It will take hard work. It will take steady and focused determination from governments, from businesses, from labor, from Canadians. We will need to dramatically reduce our reliance on the United States. We will need to pivot our trade relationships elsewhere. And we will need to do things previously thought impossible at speeds we haven't seen in generations.
Whew. Oh, Canada. They said it's over. We ain't trading with you. What's he? I say I don't want to skate with you. My little dollar store chain too, nigga. Oh God, man. Canada said it's over. They're taking their trade elsewhere, which we know that, hey, it's only a couple of people that you can actually trade with. That's not gonna, cut off your arm and legs for it, and it'd be better off if they was probably trading with China without the middleman. Probably better off if they was trading with Russia. Let's not forget Biden fucked up Europe, like he really did with the bombing of that pipeline, the Nord Stream pipeline. He really fucked up a lot of Europe, and China. Canada is basically looking like, yeah, we're not gonna fall down that road. We see what you American presidents are doing, but this is what happens. We got a lot of military bases out there, like, and I don't think that's gonna go well for any side, for anybody. So I said they lying. Hey, we'll see. We'll see. I think they're just negotiating. I think they're just trying to negotiate overall. Because Canada been threatening to turn off our lights. And I live in Michigan, so a lot of this shit is gonna affect me directly, for real. I remember like our energy bill going up, and we haven't even been using it like that. Like, it's just like a lot of the stuff really hurts in the long run. But we'll see. He's back next week. Yeah, somebody said they're haggling. Yep. You can go downtown and see the bridge. Canada is like not even an hour away. You can go on. You can make a mistake. That's how close we are. Canada. You can make a mistake and go in Canada just from driving on the freeway. Everybody do it. Ask any Detroiter. They got a lane just to turn your ass around and be like, oh, Detroit drivers. Everybody get lost in there. But we'll see, man. If so, I wish the best for everybody, man. Well, we have some news from The Hill. Trump administration moves to end union rights for many federal workers. This is crazy. Like, the shit that we were just talking about, what's going on in Africa is going the exact opposite here. Like, I don't know why he's continuing to attack. Hold on, let me find this fucking damn it. President Trump signed an executive order late Thursday limiting numerous agencies employees from unionizing and instructing the government to stop engaging in collective bargaining. President Trump is taking action to ensure that agencies vital to national security can execute their mission without delay and protect the American people. The fact sheet states the order targets agencies as it has been a national security mission, but many of the departments don't have a strict national security connection. You know what this remind me of? This remind me of when Biden broke that damn railroad strike. And the U.S. military really needed that those trains going, especially when we was really bombing out there, sending so many weapons out in Ukraine. It wasn't even fucking funny. In addition, all agencies with the Department of Homeland Security, the Department of Defense, Department of State, and Department of Veteran Affairs. The order also covers the Treasury Department, all agencies within the Department of Health and Human Services, and environmental protection agencies, the National Science Foundation, and General Service Administration, and many more. So yeah, this is just one of Trump many attacks on workers, but is am I sharing my screen? I'm tripping.
Yeah, hey, Judy, that could certainly be one of the aspects here. We know that we have seen a number of these unions sue in response to some of these executive orders and other actions taken by the Trump administration, including that Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, that has received so much attention for its efforts to scale down the size and scope of the federal government. So certainly that could be one aspect here, though I will note the Trump administration has said that the purpose of this order, this effort, was because they argued that the Civil Service Reform Act of 1978 argued that allows government workers to unionize, which, quote, enables hostile federal unions to obstruct agency management. So that's what we're hearing from the Trump administration directly. But certainly there are a lot of questions here of, is this a way to take away perhaps a roadblock as the Trump administration tries to, as you mentioned, scale back the size and scope of the federal government?
The White House cited national security reasons for ending those collective bargaining agreements with federal unions at multiple agencies. Which ones are specifically targeted?
Yeah, there are a total of 18. I'm going to read you some from the list. It's the Department of Homeland Security, Department of Defense, Department of State, and Veterans Affairs as well. In addition, so those are all, things dealing with national security, as was mentioned, but there are some things that don't exactly relate to national security that were also involved. For example, the Treasury Department, all agencies within HHS, Health and Human Services, as well as the EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, National Science Foundation, and the General Services Administration. So as I had mentioned, 18 different agencies here that have been involved. There are also other component agencies that are involved as well. So certainly a very wide swath.
These fascists is fucking crazy, bro. They said, I don't even want to hear your complaints. You can't unionize. You can't do nothing. Don't even pass go. Don't collect $200. Government shit had nothing to do with unions, but hey, they do. And I mean, we seen what they do to unions. You know, if they can't infiltrate it, they will break it up, or if they can't pay off your union boss, they will get them up out of here. You know, it ain't taboo. They still kill union leaders. A lot of union leaders end up passing away in mysterious ways. They always passing away in mysterious ways. What somebody just died on a boat not too long ago. So, oh yeah, but they want you at heel. They want you at heel. They don't want you unionized. They like, no, when we tell you to do something, you do it. And we're about to be in a lot of wars, so you know it's about to be a lot of people unionizing and trying to stop certain things. Like I remember it was a port, some port workers that had stopped working because they was shipping weapons out to Israel. So they definitely do not want a lot of that. We're about to be in a lot of wars, and they talking about war with Iran and the war with China. Shit, we're gonna need we don't need workers, we need slaves, we need servants. We need you to shut the fuck up and do what I tell you. It was another story I just seen. I could have sworn Trump just I could have sworn Trump did something about overdraft fees. I could have sworn I bookmarked the motherfucking story. I want to play her. I'm gonna just play her because she based as hell. I like her. Let me see. She was talking about the strikes in Yemen.
Another thing about the strikes on Yemen that we're not really talking about. Have you noticed that everyone in the media are calling the signal chats with the Trump admin like war plans? There's been a lot of discussion about like conduct and proper security when engaging in like war planning. I actually find the premise of the conversation much more interesting because the United States, last time I checked, is not actually at war with Yemen. To be in a state of war requires an act of Congress, and no such thing has been passed. So how is it that nobody's questioning how exactly we're engaging in war planning against a nation that we're not at war with? And there's a lot of other stuff that I really feel like has been brushed over in this conversation because people are so preoccupied with like the Trump administration's stunning incompetence. But like, these strikes killed civilians in one of the poorest countries in the world, which is the way that it is specifically because of U.S. foreign policy and the actions of our quote-unquote allies. It's just incredible how there is a bipartisan consensus that military violence is the only solution to Yemen's blockade of the Red Sea. When, again, we know what would cause Yemen to just stop blockading the Red Sea. It is to stop Israel's genocide in Gaza. But the disagreement among the political class is not whether or not we should be using deadly force or even any force at all against a nation that is carrying out its duties under the UN Genocide Convention. That, again, we are not at war with. No, the disagreement is how discreet you should be about discussing that fact. It is a project of limiting what is political and what is not. Under our two-party system, the military-industrial complex is not a political question, it is a certainty. The only manner is in how you conduct that military violence. Another thing.
She base as fuck. Because that's what I was seeing. I seen a lot of people saying, "Oh, war planning for strikes." So, like, why is we striking Yemen again? Like, a lot of people don't even want to go in depth about it because they all are frauds, hiding behind their fucking ideologies. But it is what it is. Let me stop sharing. Find the next one. Oh, I know, and I want to say this while I'm alive. I know we don't get along a lot. Well, we get along enough. But shout out to Jimmy Dore for posting something on my lawyer fees, man. That was what's up. And Glenn Greenwald, shout out to y'all too, man. That was what's up. That really helped me out a lot, man. And a lot of people, man. Left liberals are not left. A lot of people hold me down. Charlie was holding my mama down. Can't forget that, man. So something strange is going on. Something strange is going on in Texas. Now, it's either these people are being investigated and they are taking themselves out now, or somebody is taking out the police, because it says what was that? Four deputies of the same Texas sheriff office have committed suicide in the past 6 weeks. They must have did something that they cannot live with. I know a lot of people just, everybody got their own conspiracies, but I think they did some shit that they was like, "Hey, we ain't getting away with this one." Because suicide is that is deep. You know what I'm saying? When they get there, you got something on your mind for sure. Suicide or murder looking like a suicide. Somebody's cleaning the house and leaving the witnesses. Hey, could be that too. Could be somebody at the top that they did something dirty for, and it was like, "Hey, we're gonna get caught with snitching," and he was like, "Oh, okay." I mean, people gonna be like, "Oh, you laughing? People are dead," but man, they cops. They know what they signed up for. But for them to commit suicide is just, I don't know. That's kind of weird. Of course, I was looking through the comments. Anybody on Twitter got nothing intelligent to say, so someone definitely killed them. That's what people saying. Some people saying, "Oh, it's sus." They shot themselves in the back of the head, all 4 of them, with their hands cuffed. Oh shit! Somebody going out. That's a suicide pact. Some need to go on down there. But that's some good news that I got for you guys. 4 cops are dead. So let's move on to some more bad news. Oh, we didn't even have to do that. We didn't have to do them. And I saw, this is weird. I saw this earlier. Oh no, Jason. I seen something weird today. Hold on with me.
So we live in Virginia, and because there have been so many snow days this year, they've started sending the work home with the kids, and when they know that a storm is coming, which they did. And so I've gotten to have the unique opportunity this week to see what my kid in 5th grade is working on in class. And it turns out that the answer is propaganda to make them love billionaires, which is interesting. His reading assignment was all about Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos and explaining to the children how we need billionaires because they help us fund stuff like space travel. And like literally the whole assignment is just, well,
In 2014 in Virginia, galactic ship crash, killing the co-pilot and injuring the pilot. That's the detail below in text. What? Trying to read what the hell that shit's saying. But yeah, this is weird. And all the shit that we talk about with China or the DPRK, this just takes the cake. Like, man, these colonizers is just pointing in the mirror when they say certain shit about these leaders or the people of their country. Point straight into mirrors. You teaching kids that billionaires fund, stuff like rockets. Like, no, that is our money. We fund that shit. We fund NASA. That's come out of our money. Everybody who pay taxes in America. Billionaires get grants to do, the cool stuff that people want to do, but he don't know nothing about no damn space. He don't know nothing about Mars. He don't know nothing about no rockets. This is that's crazy. They are doing so much damage to the youth and so much damage to the school system to the point that they don't want to talk about history. They don't want to talk about what happened with black people. They don't want to talk about what happened with the natives. They don't want to teach you real American history, but they'll teach your kids this crap. Some shit about Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. They're trying to raise a new generation of bootlickers. Hey, comrade, thank you so much for that $20. I appreciate that. We damn sure gonna need it. I appreciate y'all, man. Yep. Indoctrinating a new generation of imperialists and reactionaries. Yes. So many great people that they can be talking about. It's so many great minds on this earth that they can be teaching the kids about people that's alive right now. You're gonna tell them about Elon Musk? Out of all the people, like people are leading real movements and changing the world every day, creating new medicines and new vaccines that we didn't have. Like they could have taught the kids how Cuba found the cure for lung cancer, and I think China just cure paralysis. So if you're paralyzed, they found the way to trick your brain to make you not paralyzed no more or something like that. Like there's so much shit going on right now. All this great technology. Shit, the fucking even sports. Y'all can talk about all these great players. And it still be better than you teach my kid about LeBron James before you teach him about Elon Musk. And I don't even care too much about LeBron, but I'm just saying, the hell? Blueser? Is that $300? Damn. Hey, thank you for that $300, man. I appreciate that. Did I say that right? Blueser? I appreciate that. I think that's 300. I hope that's USD. I appreciate that, y'all. Y'all be blessing me, man. I be feeling like a stripper on these streams sometimes. Y'all just be, but it is what it is. But yeah, good looking for that, man. I definitely need that. Hey, Nick, you seen that, right? Write that down. So, because when y'all cut my check, I'm expecting. No, thank you so much, man. You really don't know. I really, really need that, especially with all these damn kids and all these bills. The Panthers are right. The U.S. needs a black-led people socialist revolution. All power to the people. Yep. And you know what's pissing me off about that is a lot of black people get so caught up in these politics and they be like, oh, well, This is not our fight. It's not our fight. Like what? Everything is our fight. If shit goes wrong, if we lose any more rights, it's gonna hurt us the most. And this is why black people been a leader, been a leadership of all these fights, civil rights and women rights and all these gay rights. It was trans rights. I remember it was a lot of black people sacrificing themselves, doing shit that wasn't openly accepted back in the days to make room for the people that's doing it today. People who can say that they are trans freely, people that can say that they're gay and they are proud of who they are. But everything is your fight, man. This is why even though I don't know who the fuck put this bug in people's ear to hate immigrants or to hate on this and hate on that. It breaks my heart when I hear black people talking like that. Like, if anybody knows what it means to be discriminated against, it should be us, and we should learn from it, not dive into it and use the same tactics as a white supremacist against people that are immigrants or whatnot, because they are being used as slaves. They are being used for their slave labor. They are paying taxes that they would never benefit from. They are doing a lot of fucking work keeping America afloat. And I understand a lot of people want separation. And that is, a great, hey, I can't argue with you there. We do need some type of separation, especially seeing a lot of black and brown communities are going through gentrification right now. So separation would be good, but segregation is never good. Discrimination is never good, and it would never liberate your people. It would never help the black community. Because you're gonna run out of people to discriminate against who don't look like you, who don't talk like you, and then you're gonna start to hate the ones around you. So it's a slippery slope there. I just hope all black people, remember where you came from, and don't use the same tools. If you're gonna take the white supremacist tools from them, don't use it against the people that they was already using it against. It makes no sense to take the white supremacist tools and use it against immigrants or use it against other black and brown marginalized communities. So I don't know, man. We got a long way to fucking go. Got a long way to go, yo. Let's see. Man, Bernie Sanders getting my motherfucking nerve, bro. Marco Rubio, step up to the stands. Hey, if y'all can like and share the stream, please, so we can get more eyes on it. Thank you to everybody who came out so far. This is a great Friday. I ain't gonna take up too much of your time. I just wanted to catch up on the latest news and whatnot. Seeing if you heard about it. I wish my nigga Sean wasn't in jail, man. I gotta text my nigga. He got so many accents, bro. I was just thinking about my nigga. He'd be like, see, we're from down here from the South. Down here in the South, we don't play like that, man. I'd be like, nigga, you from East Warren. Man, he just put him on, so he got this British accent. Charlie, why did you bite me? I miss my nigga, man. Why did you bite me, Charlie? New subscriber. Hey, new member. I'm sorry, new member. Delocation? Delocation? Am I saying that right? I'm sorry if I butchered that. I had to drop out of school because of Joe Biden policies. No, I'm playing. Why did you bite me, Charlie? Marco Rubio, bitch ass. Okay. So yeah, he said I did it, and I did it again and again and again. He said they said Marco Rubio backtracks and admit Venezuela sold to El Salvador were not essentially members of trained. I'm not even going to try members of a gang. Rubio says the United States sent a combination of people who were not productive to the United States and who were removable by law. Let's watch this big fool.
Is the reality that they
Secretary Rubio, when you and President Bukele, you mentioned Tren de Aragua several times. When you and President Bukele negotiated the deal to transfer the U.S. deportees to his prison in Secot, did you discuss any provisions to ensure that individuals mistakenly identified as gang members would have access to legal recourse, and that they can secure their release if they are wrongly?
Yeah, we have that list was carefully vetted, provided to us by Homeland Security. We have confidence in it. What we negotiated is the reality that they in El Salvador comply with all the international requirements for imprisonment. So we sent them people, was a combination of people, gang members, people we knew were involved in activities that were not productive to the United States, all of them removable in terms of our laws, all of them. Every single one of them was someone who was removable from the United States, irrespective, and MS-13 members, many of whom are Salvadoran, that we had identified as MS-13 members that they had helped us identify as well. And that, so it was a combination of people that we sent. And, we may send more. We'll see.
These people don't even vet who they are sending to prison. And you know that they are not vetting people because they say, oh, well, we're doing this because of the tattoos and whatnot. But they deported a man who had an autism awareness tattoo. Had nothing to do with gangs, wasn't affiliated with anything, was a worker paying his taxes, and they deported him because of his autism awareness tattoo. They are not vetting who these people are. They probably not even looking up their names. This is done straight out of just excuse me. Racism. They just see somebody who don't look like they are born here, which I don't know what the fuck that will actually look like, because who the fuck is actually a native here? You gonna deport the white people? You gonna deport the blacks? You gonna deport who? You gonna deport? And right, a lot of the shit is illegal. Is I don't know how the courts are letting them get away with this. Well, I know how. This is ridiculous, man. They don't even know that they don't even know that they are hurting. They are hurting the communities. They are hurting the economy by not even vetting who goes and who stays. They're like, yeah, we're just gonna send some more. We just sent a combination of people. That can be anybody. You sent the gardener with a gang member? You sent the teacher? What you mean a combination of people? This is crazy. Jay, thank you so much for the $50. Shake it, baby. Hey. Enough money, I probably would. If I probably do a members only stream and be like, hey, nah. Enough money, I'll do a little bit. I got a lot of shit going on. Oh my God. Thank you so much for that $50 though, man. I definitely appreciate y'all so much. This is a great day. Someone's telling me, man, go talk to these people, man. I did miss y'all so much, man. I really did. Oh, yeah. And a lot of people are going to get sued over this. You think people are going to just sit there and like, no, people are about to get sued. You are ruining people's whole livelihoods. You are locking up family members, fathers and mothers and people who have been here. And you can just say, oh, well, I don't like the way they walked. I don't like the way they talked. So we revoked, their citizenship. We revoked their visas. You're supposed to be able to say, fuck America and be like, nah. But now they like, oh, if you don't like it, then leave. And what's so crazy is they don't even be like that. They just be like, hey, I wish we weren't killing so many people. That's what a handful of people was getting locked up for. I wish you weren't killing so many people. I wish y'all would stop killing people in my name. That's all they ask. Shit, hella, half of the time when I meet somebody who came from somewhere else, immigrant, undocumented immigrant, whatever the fuck, they be more patriotic than me. Like, oh yeah, I love America. I'm like, and you deporting these people. Because the tattoos and the way that they look, discriminating. All it does is it's going to cook up this a lot of hate and a lot of fucking people calling in on good, hardworking, everyday people, calling ICE on people just because they look or talk different. People are not going to take this. I don't know, man. I don't know how pissed they want to get people. I don't know how mad y'all motherfuckers can get before y'all do something about it, but hey. It's like they asking for it at this point. For some reason, we're trying to colonize Denmark. Shout out to Hotspot. They had got this clip of JD Vance, puffy face ass. That nigga got the most punchable face as a vice president. He got the most punchable face I ever seen on a vice president. I ain't lying. That's like the most punchable face. Him and what's the dude with the mama issues? I'm sorry, y'all. The dude with the mama issues. Not mama issues, but he a mama's boy. Trump first, motherfucker. I'm sorry, I got a brain fart. Yeah, Greenland. And well, actually, they are in Denmark. JD Vance threatens Denmark and Greenland. Our message to Denmark is very simple. You have not done a good job.
That's what this is about. There is no amount of bullying, no amount of obfuscating, no amount of confusing the issue. Our message to Denmark is very simple. You have not done a good job by the people of Greenland. You have underinvested in the people of Greenland, and you have underinvested in the security architecture of this incredible, beautiful landmass filled with incredible people. That has to change. And because it hasn't changed, this is why President Trump's policy in Greenland is what it is. That's what this is about.
Greenland need to be like, fuck y'all. He will be our next president, mark my words. That's how bad the Dems are, and there's no third party. Oh, yeah. Y'all keep on going. But if I was Denmark, if I was them, I'd tell them to kiss my ass and get the fuck off my land. America trying to expand. America trying to expand the empire. They like, hey, we taking over. We got the Gulf of America, and now we about to have y'all land. And what the hell they mean? You're not protecting the people. You're not. Andrea, thank you for that $50. I appreciate you. So glad you're back, Rome. Hey, it feels good to be back. I'm telling you. Because Friday, what we would have been, I think today is a bologna sandwich. Nope, cheese and bread. Oh, God. But it feels good to be back. Thank you so much. Thank y'all so much for holding me down. I had to, I had to get back on this motherfucker, man. I really miss y'all so much. Man. Thank you for that $50. Greenland have, yeah. And what they mean? They haven't been investing in their people. They got universal health care and free college. What they mean is like, hey, we need some more of your resources, and y'all ain't trying to. Denmark isn't investing in this colony. The people are down to join America, man. That's gonna be a mistake. Have you smoked today already? Thank you for that $2, Dennis. Yes, I did. I did smoke today. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I smoked before I started this damn stream. I mean, you gotta be high to even talk about this type of shit. That's probably why I'm giggling a lot. But you gotta be high. You gotta be high. They polled Greenland residents. They overwhelmingly supported research. Oh God. Hey, Key Mac. That is fucked up. That is fucked up. Now, I'm probably gonna do another stream just on that alone, because this is just fucking crazy. Where was that fucking story? We got Jimmy Dore ripping into some shit. Hold on, let me see.
Just the United States has them. These are all the military bases the United States has around the world. You know, no other country has this. Just the United States has this. Nobody else does this. China, Russia, they don't have bases all over the world. Who does? We do, because that's how capitalism ends up. You have to use a gun to keep it going, and you have to become fascist. And this is why our country is going down the shitter, and we're ending like all great empires end. We're overextending militarily while we won't take care of our own people at home. That's where your money's going, because your government is 100% corrupt, not regular corrupt. It's 100% corrupt. This is called corruption. Do you see this? Do you know what this is called? This is called $1 trillion a year in corruption, because that's all this is. These people are there, these military bases are there to make sure American corporations can extract natural resources from these places. Look at all the bases we have outside of China. Look at this. Here comes South America, Central America. Look at that. Can you imagine if China had these many bases in South and Central America or anywhere?
Yeah, right.
Can you imagine if China had all these?
It's yeah. That's what I was telling people. I remember I said that on my last, well, not my last Twitter, but the Twitter before last. I said the reason why America is going to lose their wars is far too extended. If we go into a World War III, we're going to be way too extended. You know, you're going to have the right people in the wrong places, man, and their military is never going to make it. It's never going to be like how we think you know, with all these bases and whatnot, like they have the world on lock. But no, man. I mean, it probably don't even take much to even overthrow these bases. Like it have been done before, you know. Even everyday people in countries of Africa have taken over military bases before, so it don't even take that much. Yeah, okay. You saying one thing, so I say one another. I'm gonna just look up at it. I'm gonna look that up. Well, yeah, we can't go to war against China and Russia. We are far too stretched out. We have way too many people in too many places to be effective, to actually hit strong. Like, and then all the money that we put into the military, we got to account for the corruption and money laundering. So a lot of this money that we spend on the military budget every year, a good chunk of that don't even touch the military or the weapons that they're trying to get, or the science that they are trying to improve. A lot of that money is just laundered to, you know, the motherfuckers in control of it. Like a lot of this, our weapons are not the greatest. You know, we have a hard time with ballistic missiles. We can't get anything to fly at Mach speed yet. It's going to be very hard for us to actually not only, you know, host these military bases, but it's going to be hard for them to keep a lot of these military bases. And I guarantee, if we was to go with war into World War III, a good like 70% of those military bases will be overturned and used for the countries that they are in. I guarantee it, because that's how it ends. That's how all empires end. You know, we ain't no different. And they see the writing on the wall. They definitely see the writing on the wall. They just trying to brace for impact. Let's see. Cut that out. All right, we got Eric Lee. He's a lawyer for Mamadou. I can't pronounce that. I'm so sorry. Tao. I've been trying to pronounce that all fucking day. I still didn't get it right. But we got him outside of the courts taking the shit on the duopoly. Ron, welcome back, fam. I just joined. Are you able to talk about your case at all? Yeah, let me I can probably talk about it after this. Hold on.
And the last thing I would say is that the capitulation of the Democratic Party to the Trump administration is well, it would be shameful, except that we don't expect anything better from them in the first place. So what we would say is that's not the social force to which we're appealing. All the old talk of abolish ICE, that's just for the midterms. It's just a bunch of lies. If democracy is going to be defended, it's not going to come from the Democratic Party. It's going to come from you, and it's going to come from the working people in this country who are about to realize what's coming. And so that's our.
Sound like this nigga running for office. Who sound and who sound like
that's not the social force. So what we would say is that's not the social force to which we're appealing. All the old talk of abolish ICE, that's just for the midterms. It's just a bunch of lies. If democracy is going to be defended, it's not going to come from the Democratic Party. It's going
to sound like he taking shots at Bernie and AOC to me. Because they always abolish ICE. I remember, I'll never forget that fucking hat that she was wearing, that abolish ICE hat. And then that same year that she was wearing that hat, the Democratic Party voted to fund ICE way more than Donald Trump did when he was in office. Like they gave ICE everything that they wanted. I don't even think it was a negotiation. ICE probably was just like, we want this. They was like, okay, and we want that. Okay, we want this. Okay. I don't even think it was no negotiations. They funded ICE to the T, and really started deporting a lot of people. You remember when they was whipping them black people at the border? Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna smoke. Sound like he taking shots at AOC and Bernie Sanders to me, because a lot of people get that shit confused. Also, like, oh well, you know, AOC and Bernie Sanders are on our side. They say this isn't like, man, you can say what the fuck you want, but your voting pattern, the way you vote, says way more. And when it comes down to AOC actually standing up and being principled in her stances, she falls and cries. Like when it came to, you know, Israel Iron Dome, what did she do when we needed when the people needed leadership? She fell to her knees and cried. I'm glad he's standing up for his client. I'm glad that they are doing better. Hopefully, you know, free everybody, bro. Free everybody, man. Well, not everybody, but my niggas ain't did nothing. But somebody said, can I talk about my case? Yeah, it had to get dropped. The Supreme Court of Michigan have wrote some new laws basically saying that they was overcharging people for terroristic threats, domestic terrorism, and they was just basically using it to try to get a lot of time out of people, because it was a lot of bullshit going on. I'm pretty sure people are being sued everywhere, but they said they had to drop the case about that, but I still have to do probation for malicious intent, and what was the other one? Some shit about telecommunications, whatever. But I ain't gonna be on for long. It ain't gonna be long. So. What y'all talking about? Sometimes I feel like he's cosplaying Carmen Sandiego with all this world tour stuff. Hold on, who was y'all talking about? Bernie? Or Jackson Hinkle was in Yemen and met, you know who? Oh, I ain't really got too much to say about that type of shit. I don't really care too much. Great to hear, Ron. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, I don't really care too much about that shit, man. You know, a lot of people mad. They're like, oh, well, this and that. I'm like, hey, you know, shit. Ain't nothing I can do about it. What the fuck you want me to say? Like, you know, I would love to go to Yemen one day. I would love to go to China. I would love to go meet, you know, a lot of these leaders, my damn self, you know. So I don't really care too much, you know, whether we, you know, think differently or I feel like he's a grifter or whatever the fuck. That's up with him and his fan base. They got to put up with that shit, you know. I never, like, if you was to stop for shit like that, you would never get nowhere, you know what I'm saying? Because there's so many people doing so much shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, we could have said something about Jackson Hinkle. We could have said something about Hassan Parker. We could have said something about a lot of these fucking so-called leftists out here. And if you keep focusing on shit like that, you will never talk about the policy or what's going on. You're going to get sidetracked. And it's never good to, you know, keep, you know, yeah, I don't, whether I disagree with it or not, I'll be like, oh, throw my hands at it. But other than that, man, I really don't even give a fuck, bro. Because I got a job to do, and I'm trying to teach people. I'm trying to get to the point where I can do some shit like that my damn self. So hey, it is what it is. So some shit's gonna happen in the world. That's life. You know what I'm saying? Some people just get all the right connections. Some even if you don't like them, you like, damn, you know. You gotta admit that shit I wonder if I can show this video. Oh man. I'm gonna let y'all get back to your Friday in just a little bit. I want to go over just one more thing. Hold on. Oh, this is funny. I saw this. I think y'all like this. I don't know. If y'all don't like it, don't cancel me. But I thought it was funny.
Gender and sexuality is a hot topic in this country. And my thing is like, be whatever you want to be, man. I don't have the energy to give a shit. But my one unfair hang up is I don't like when a trans woman has a huge penis. That's like seeing your sister get an Xbox for Christmas. You know what I mean? You're like, she didn't even want it. Can I play with it when you're done?
Oh God, no. Don't cancel me. That was funny. That nigga said, can I play with it when you're done? How to apply Marxism to today's events. Marxism is a science. Everything connects with Marxism, especially to what's going on right now. He actually wrote multiple books about this, like the downfall of Western empires and whatnot. So yeah, we can. A lot of shit already been said, man. It was preventable. This the crazy part is a lot of shit is preventable, but capitalists is so short-sighted that they don't think for the future. They think for their paychecks. They think for their portfolios. So they're not thinking about longevity. They're thinking about wealth. And yeah, 20% of Greenland, primarily coastal regions, is habitable, with 80% remaining 80% covered by ice sheets. Residents don't have infrastructure for Denmark. It's a net loss. U.S. can drill and develop. I don't like it, but imperialism. That's crazy. That is crazy. Man, I feel bad for them, but hey, only way they're gonna stop that coming is if they go to war. I mean, we got military bases surrounding them, so that's the fucked up part. Even if they want to do something, we can just take their leaders out and do them what we did to Ukraine. The next president will gladly just give up Denmark. Like, you can have it. I don't care. But thank you to everybody who had donated so far. Today was a great day, y'all. Today was a great day. Appreciate everybody who came out. We got a short day today. It's Friday. Y'all go enjoy yourselves. You ain't got to hear me yapping about this shit all fucking day. But I want to shout out to everybody who donated to for the diaper giveaway. Shout out to everybody who tuned in today. Y'all keep me going. Y'all gonna be seeing way more of me now that I'm out. There's so much shit that's going on. So we're gonna stay on it. Nick is taking a break. He will be back next week, so I'm gonna be holding it down for you guys. JW, thank you for that $2, man. I appreciate you. Ron, what's up from Mexico City? What's going on? I want to hit Mexico City. Where's the library info? I'm about to give you the information right here. 11340 WHITTIR. Michigan 48224. I believe that's it. I believe that is it. Let me make sure I got the right area code for you. 48224. Yep. Damn it. Loser, dang. Y'all making it rain today. Thank you so much for that $100. I would definitely appreciate that. I definitely need that. Grateful for the community, man. Glad you're back, man. I can't say it enough. It is good to be back. I am so happy to be back in the community around you, beautiful people, man. Beautiful people, and y'all kept me going, man. Y'all kept me going in that motherfucker, because I ain't gonna lie, that was one of the most depressing times that I've been through. You know, being in that jail, it was like if we wasn't really learning from each other and whatnot, because our cell was way different. We always had fun and shit like that. Always had some jokes, but for real, man, motherfuckers was depressed in there. No joke. It's no joke, and there's no windows. And the light don't go off. And there's no bed. Here's the information to the library. My full name is Rome Bethia. Man, they had us when we first got there, they had us on the floors. Like, you ain't have a mattress, you ain't had no mat, none of that shit. You slept on the concrete floor. And they had me in there for 3 weeks. They had me in the concrete floor for 3 weeks before I went upstairs. Like, man, they really break you down. They really break you down. I'm going to be working on an article pretty soon talking about that jail and the conditions that they have the prisoners in, you know, from not having enough to actually, like, yeah. Yes, and it's definitely abuse, because we was talking about, we had a couple of people look up certain laws in Michigan and whatnot, and they say prisoners must sleep at least 6 inches off the floor, I believe. So that's basically a regular mat. You know, they couldn't even give us, they didn't even want to give us that. And it's a private prison. So a lot of the rules and regulations, they feel like they don't have to go by, because nobody's going to actually investigate. And sometimes they're right, you know, sometimes they're right. Nobody actually cares about the prisoners, whether you be innocent or not. A lot of people in there are innocent. A lot of people in there are innocent, man. And it's fucked up. Jason, thank you for this $20. Whatever you need, just glad to see you're out. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, but it was yeah. I mean, I do. But do I got enough money to go after these people? Like, you got to understand, Oakland County in Michigan is one of the biggest, it's the richest county. It's the richest county in Michigan. And they have a lot of money in these judges. They have a lot of money in law enforcement. And if I was to go after them, they're gonna wring me dry, and lawyer fees, court fees, just pushing certain shit back. That's why a lot of people don't go after these people. But if I can, if anything goes good, if I can reach out to other people who has been in OCJ, and we can probably start like we can sue them together. You know, we probably have a better chance doing it than doing it individually. Doing it like that than doing it individually, because they're gonna wring every last one of us dry, and you know, can't be spending money on shit you can afford, especially court. With our eyes rise. Thank you so much for that $5. I appreciate y'all so much. Peace, Rome. Good to see you. See the truth of Wakanda and Zion at Green Lover's Dream. Zion. I'm sorry. I appreciate that, y'all. Well, hopefully we can get some people together to do something like that, class action lawsuit or something. Because I mean, the only way people actually sued them and was successful is when their loved ones got killed by a guard, or like we didn't. I wrote down some stories. About people getting beaten. Like this one guy, it was a Puerto Rican guy in a holding cell with us, and like where we at, we can see everybody coming in and going up in the elevator, coming down. You know, get new prisoners and whatnot. We can see it all, and one of his boys was out there, and he was like, you know, what up? And then he was like, oh, hey. And they took his arm and pushed his face against the glass like this, like boom. Man, the room just shook. They took his arm, twisted all the way up to where you can see his hand out from over his shoulder, twisted him, threw him down, picked him up, pushed him on the elevator, kicked him, kicking on him, hitting on him. We like, what the fuck? All he did was say hi. All he did was say hi. It's crazy. I got so many stories, bro. Them letting fights go on. You know what I'm saying? Letting motherfuckers get at, locking up certain people with certain people, getting them hit because they, it's a lot of politics going on in jail. I ain't saying everybody is innocent, or like, a lot of people go in there and they try to get PC, and they put them in they put them in GC. They like, nah, like you about to get your ass whipped. Like, yeah, a lot of people, man. A lot of people in there for the DVs, police guard, telling everybody stories, telling everybody business. Everybody know what you did. It's crazy. Hey, love. How you been? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And yes, there's definitely, especially in Detroit jail, I probably would have been more lax because I could have bought some cigarettes. I probably would have been chilling. They got weed in there. You can get Seroquel without selling your whole fucking store. Oh yeah, you can just get it from the nurse. Detroit, way more relaxed. That jail, whoo, that is not for the soft-hearted. I'm gonna tell you that much. But it's good to be back, y'all. We're gonna end the stream. Thank y'all so much for donating. Everybody, Baker, thank you for the $10. Decathlon, I know I'm pronouncing that wrong. Thank you for the $20. Loser, thank you for the 400. Got a new membership. Jen, thank you for the $50. Andrea, thank you for the $50. Dennis, thank you for the $2. RJ, JW, thank you for the $2. With our eyes rise, thank you for the $5. And I'm sorry if I missed anybody else. I got to get up out of here. It's Friday, y'all. Go enjoy yourself. You know what I'm saying? Go get your feet done. Go get your back rubbed. Go smoke a blunt. Go snort a bump. Hey, I ain't judging you. I love you more. You know what I'm saying? Go hit a bump. Go hit a couple of bumps. And nothing wrong with it. Hey, I ain't judging him. However you get that high, it is what it is, As long as you ain't taking advantage of it, go ahead and get yourself high, man. Enjoy your time while y'all got it, because the empire is falling. I love you guys. You guys stay up, and I will see you tomorrow.